MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Washington Nationals. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Coming to the plate now, number 52. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, their bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should.
Into the box now, Steve Cook. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Striding in once again, Tony Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sanchez.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
The 0-2 delivery. This one's down to third. Cook cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in to try it again. Steve Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cook. Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Come on.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Revere will make the catch, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance?
Now batting,
Steve
third
Cook.
baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, if it's high, let it fly.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite me.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Set to deliver on. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So it's a tight spot here.
Right
First and
fielder
second,
number
1 man out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the air now out to right field. Candino on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Striding into the box, Walter Takahashi in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Our pitcher's duel continues here.
Hey,
2-1
right guy,
score
right
as we
spot.
play
No
the
one
8th.
better up there.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Popped high in the air. Espinoza is there for it. And that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We've played 8 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Angels 1. Here's Ben Revere. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Ben Revere.
I got to hold him. Let's go.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Adam Warren gets the win in relief, his second of the year. A.J. Ramos closes the door for the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 1 run on 3 hits.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 34 home runs and 111 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. Lofted in the air out to right field. Nieves is after it. 2 gone. Chad Kuhl takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Chad Kuhl.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Jake Odorizzi earned his 9th win of the year. Joe Ross was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors, 11.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River in Nationals Park here in Washington. Today the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Washington Nationals. Interleague baseball next. Number 21 gets the ball for Washington in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Now at the plate, Steve
Cook.
And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late. 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this 3rd game.
Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, let it rip right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's fair.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Nieves is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Hey, driving. Let's go right here.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow, this guy's mowing right.
Digging in once again, Steve Cook. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
34, Bryce Harper.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Cook is on his way home. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Well, Matt, they didn't score much yesterday. You know, the conversation before the game was their offense going to be able to do anything today? Right there, that one run might be enough to kind of propel them into a good stretch now.
Ready once again, Tony Sanchez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Sanchez.
To third. Cook gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another shot now. Steve Cook. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Hey, on the ropes. Drive him in. Let's go. Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be
right guy,
tough.
right place. Let's go,
Even
baby.
getting one out could be a challenge.
A 1-0 delivery. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Number 10 will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Halos pick up win number 70. Carlos Carrasco earns his 8th victory of the season. Brandon Maurer earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.